Syamimi binti Hasbul Anwar and my matric number is C2182393. So now I will be doing review on a book that has been chosen by me and my friend Balkis. So today the title of the book is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The name of the author is a Rodar. The type of fiction chosen for this book is family and fantasy. Other than that, this book have 176 pages and year of publication is in 1964. Why did you choose this book? This book was chosen since the plot is simple to follow but no tedious. Furthermore, the book has numerous morals from which we might draw lessons. There are two main characters in this story, which is Mr. Willy Wonka and the Charlie Bucket. The first one is Mr. Willy Wonka. Mr. Willy Wonka is the owner of the chocolate factory, and the second one is the Charlie Bucket. Charlie Bucket is the young boy who comes from a poor but loving family and who love nothing more than to find a golden ticket to enter the amazing chocolate factory run by inventor and owner Mr. Willy Wonka. To summarize the story briefly, the story starts with Charlie Bucket and his family who stay in a crooked tiny house inside the shade of the Wonka chocolate factory. Charlie's grandpa Joe tells Charlie about his time working for the eponymous Willy Wonka 20 years ago. Wonka was a creative chocolatier whose candy was so profitable that demand exploded, and he went from running a little corner store to constructing a vast factory 50 times the size of any other in the world in no time. The achievement of Willy Wonka wasn't without flaw. For one thing, he had to deal with old customers like an Indian emperor who ordered Wonka to build him a palace entirely out of chocolate, which unfortunately melted in the sun. Wonka was struggling with intelligence gathering at home, as rival candy manufacturers, jealous of his success, began sending spies in to steal his business secrets. Frustrated, Wonka shut down the production and laid off all of the workers. The plant magically began manufacturing chocolate a few years later, but no one knows who is in charge of the factory or what happened to Willy Wonka. Wonka factory motorcycle rides spread flyers all around the town the day after Grandpa Joe's story. Wonka has decided to host a competition in order to invite 5 lucky children to tour his factory. The golden ticket, which he personally inserted into 5 Wonka chocolate bars around the world, will be found by the 5 winners. He guarantees that one of the 5 children will receive an extra prize beyond their wildest imagining. Children go on worldwide search for the tickets, clearing the rack of every candy store that offer Willy Wonka items. All 5 tickets were successfully found and one of them was Charlie. After that began their tour experience in the chocolate factory.
Hi, my name is Siti Balkis binti Muhammad Zamani. Number matric C21A2434. I will continue with what is the main theme of the story. Give example of the situation in the story suitable to the theme mentions. There are multiple themes in the book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, namely greed, bad parenting, wealth versus poverty, humanity and kindness, deceiving appearances, and most importantly, what goes around come around. For example, we all have ground with one lesson that our elders quote, which is avarice is the root of all evils. The book shows the outcome of extreme greed. The 4 keys in the book show how greed consumes them and how their lives are changed forever. Verica as spoiled breeds, Augusto a glutton, Violet greed for a program, and Mike greed for delusions. How what changed their life forever. Our main character, on the other hand, is shown as the perfection of a well-behaved and smart child who have understand how to avoid being destroyed by such evil. His grandpa, Joe, is one who accompanies him at the factory, is one of the elder reasons why Charlie keeps himself composed throughout. How the main character personality has changed because of his experiences in the story. Charlie's happiness hours encourage hiding beneath his sweet and noble exterior. He approaches the factory's new problems and reading with the same bravery he used to tackle obstacles in his daily life. He finds the chocolate factory's exploit to be adventurous and stimulating. Charlie steadily hugs Joe, holding on to his feet for stability as the other characters. Pimple at the speed of the boat as it crashed into the brown river. Charlie is enjoying the experience of his life. Heading to Boss combines with what he saw in the factory. This Charlie character has indirectly made him a winner in the end. Willy Wonka has also given Charlie mystery gift. Furthermore, Willy Wonka has handed Charlie the secret reason which has transformed Charlie's and his family life. Lastly, conclusion. Would you recommend the book to others? Yes, this book has become one of my absolute favorite because it encourages us not to be too materialistic and focus in our own life. It encourages imagination and creativity to flow through its crazy and entertaining journeys. It also well written, contains many valuable lessons. What have you learned from the story? If you dream it, you can make it happen. Nothing is impossible. All of the creative attached in the factory are the result of dreaming big and thinking outside of the box. As Willy Wonka said, I am the maker of music, the dream of dream. Best thing in life I was waiting for. Trust the process, unlike the other children touring the factory. Charlie shows patience and takes time to marvel at the end. The best thing in life I was waiting for. Trust the process, unlike the other children touring the factory. Charlie shows patience and take time to marvel at and enjoy every invention and room in Wonka Chocolate Factory. He does not just focus on his own wants and whims. The expressions good thing come to those who wait totally applies in this story.